Good evening. A surge of federal law enforcement is coming to Albuquerque. President Donald Trump and Attorney General William Barr announced Operation Legend today to help fight violent crime in the city. But state and local leaders are already denouncing the initiative. News 13's Courtney Allen joins us live from home with both sides.
Jess, the U.S. Attorney for New Mexico says this is a data-driven decision. There were 82 murders in the city last year, which is believed to be the highest in Albuquerque's history.
Sam V. Hill remembers the day he lost his wife, Jacqueline.
I heard the garage door open, and then all of a sudden, almost immediately after that, I heard the horn on the car.
She was gunned down in her own driveway in Albuquerque in November, and what police believe was a robbery gone wrong.
To this day, I can't forget that. You know, every time I go to bed, every time I go out into the driveway, that memory comes back, and it haunts me.
President Donald Trump says cases like Jacqueline's are what agents with Operation Legend aim to solve.
We have some very talented people going in. We're going to give a very special effort to Jackie.
The president announced today his administration is sending 35 additional federal agents to help fight crime in Albuquerque immediately, while acknowledging pushback from local and state leaders.
They should call, they should want it. They're too proud or they're too political to do that. One of them is Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Albuquerque Mayor Tim Keller, U.S. Senator Martin Heinrich, and others say they are against an influx of federal agents. And Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham says her office will be monitoring for civil rights violations. This comes after weeks of clashes between protesters and federal agents in Portland who were sent to protect federal property. U.S. Attorney for New Mexico John Anderson says Operation Legend is completely different.
What is happening in Albuquerque is a targeted law enforcement operation directed at violent crime and gun violence. It is not in any way directed at policing protesters or infringing on anyone's constitutional rights. It is not about protecting courthouses. It is not about protecting statues.
Jacqueline was the mother of 2 New Mexico state police officers who were at the White House today for the announcement. Her husband says 8 months after her murder, he's hoping for justice.
My wife did not deserve to be killed that way. Nobody does, you know.
Operation Legend was first launched July 8th in Kansas City, Missouri, after a 4-year-old boy was gunned down in his sleep. Officials say they've made 200 arrests there in 2 weeks. The operation will also be expanding to Chicago, sending 200 agents there. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Courtney. Bernalillo County Sheriff Manny Gonzalez was also at the White House today. In a statement, Gonzalez says in part, today's announcement speaks for itself. Special agents will combat Albuquerque's out-of-control crime crisis. Operation Legend brings with it a large amount of money for law enforcement here. The DOJ is making more than $1.5 million available for BCSO. Nearly $10 million will be available for APD to use to fund the hiring of 40 officers.